How's it going, everybody? Just want to do a quick video here on how to replace the brake light in a Fiat 500 or Fiat 500. This is a 2012 model, so it might be a little bit different if you are working on a different year or if you're in a different zone. This is a US model. There might be some slight differences, but it should be a very similar procedure depending or regardless of where you are and what model it is. So all we're gonna need is a very straightforward job. We're gonna need a ratchet with a 10 millimeter. We're gonna need some Torx bits, specifically just a T25 Torx, which is this guy right here. And then we're gonna need a new bulb, and it is a 7528 bulb. So we're just gonna need one of those to replace the rear brake light. So that's all we need. Let's go ahead and get into the process. Okay, so you'll notice here we have just two screws holding this whole taillight assembly on. They actually do have a Phillips head on the top, but you're probably gonna strip it out, so it's better to use a 10 millimeter, which is what I'm gonna use here. You could use a screwdriver, but I would recommend the ratchet and socket instead. And these are just gonna come out real simply. One and two. And then the whole thing is just gonna pull out. And it's only held in with friction. And there we go. All right, so next up we wanna go ahead and release this, this cable right here. This is what actually supplies all the power to the lights. All we gotta do is lift up on this little guy right here. And then you pull out. If it's a little bit stuck, a little screwdriver can help with lifting this. And then you just want to pull. Like so. You can see again here, this is what you need to lift up. And there is a space here to put a little screwdriver, just like that. And then you can sort of lift it up like that. And now our whole taillight assembly is free. Now, while you're back here, you'll see this is rather filthy, so you may want to get a wet rag and sort of clean this all up a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and replace this bulb. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to basically remove these T25s. There's 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a couple other ones you don't need to remove. Those are for a different part of the assembly. So you're just going to work your way around here, remove them, and then replace the bulb. And sorry, I misspoke. This is actually a T20, not a T25. Okay, and now we have the 4 T20s out. We can just go ahead and remove this cover. That will show us the bulbs right here. Okay, and so now with the assembly out, it's gonna be this bulb right here, this kind of bigger one. And all you gotta do to release the old one is just twist like that, counterclockwise, and it removes like so. And we're gonna grab the new one. Again, 7528 is the correct size. And if you see here, there's sort of like a slot where this is going to fit into. Let me see if I can, there we go. So you see here, it needs to go down and then over. So what you wanna do is you wanna match up this little dimple right here, push down, turn to the right, and there you go. And we have our new bulb installed. So now we can just go ahead and reassemble everything. So this just goes in like so. Again, be gentle with the bulbs. And now all we gotta do is just reinstall these 4 screws with the T20s. All right, and like I said, this is pretty filthy here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take a minute to clean it up, just why not? All right, and that looks much better. So now we're just gonna go ahead and reconnect this sensor or this, wire loom right here. Just push down until it clips in. And then we're just gonna go ahead and match up little press fit tabs. And I am sorry, there's someone cutting down a tree a couple houses down, so it might be a little bit loud. Now we're just gonna go ahead and reinstall the two 10 millimeters. These don't need to be on super tight, just get them snug. 1. And 2. All right, so now let's go ahead and check if this all worked. All right, so that's it. Pretty straightforward job, just 2 tools, a T20 and a 10 millimeter, and easy peasy. So hopefully the video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to the channel for more how-to videos. See you later.